Welcome to Practical Learning. In this video, I am going to summarize the whole play Alchemist by Ben Jonson, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. This play starts in the busy city of London, at a time when people were always chasing wealth and status. There stood a large and comfortable house owned by a man named Lovewit. He was a sensible and careful gentleman, but when a dangerous plague began to spread through the city, he decided to leave his home and stay somewhere safer. Before leaving, he trusted his clever servant, Face, to take care of the house in his absence. Now, Face was no ordinary servant. He was quick-thinking, sharp, and very good at understanding people. As soon as his master left, he saw an opportunity that he could not ignore. Instead of simply guarding the house, he decided to turn it into a place where he could make money by tricking others. For this, he needed help, so he called two partners, Subtle and Dol Common. Subtle was a man who pretended to be an expert alchemist, someone who could turn ordinary metal into gold. Dol Common was just as clever, a woman who could act in many different roles and easily convince people with her confidence and charm. Together, the three formed a powerful team. They decided to use the empty house as their base and began inviting people who were greedy, foolish, or desperate. They carefully arranged the house to look like a mysterious laboratory. There were strange bottles, powders, and tools everywhere. Subtle dressed like a wise scholar. Face acted as the manager who dealt with visitors, and Dol prepared herself to play whatever role was needed. Everything was ready for their grand trick.
Soon, the first visitor arrived. His name was Dapper, a man who believed that magic could bring him luck and wealth. He had heard rumors about a powerful alchemist in the city and came hoping to change his life. Subtle told him that he could summon a magical fairy who would grant him fortune. Dapper was amazed and believed every word. He followed strange instructions and gave them money, convinced that he was about to become rich. After Dapper left, more people began to arrive. Each one came with a different dream, and the trio quickly adapted their story for each person. A man named Drugger came, hoping to improve his small business. He wanted quick success and believed that alchemy could help him. Subtle gave him complicated advice, pretending it was scientific, while Face encouraged him to trust the process. Drugger happily paid them, thinking he was investing in his future. Then came Sir Epicure Mammon, one of the richest and most foolish men in the story. Mammon was obsessed with luxury. He dreamed of having unlimited gold, endless feasts, and complete power. When he heard about the Philosopher's Stone, a magical object that could turn anything into gold, he became extremely excited. Subtle told Mammon that he was very close to creating this powerful stone. Mammon's imagination ran wild. He began describing the life he would live, filled with riches and pleasures. He did not question anything because he wanted it to be true. Dol Common played her part perfectly, pretending to be a noble lady connected to the magical world. Mammon was impressed by her and became even more convinced. He gave them gifts and promised even more rewards. As time passed, the house became busier and more chaotic. New visitors kept arriving, each with their own desires. There was Castrol, a young man who wanted to learn how to behave like a gentleman. He believed Subtle could teach him. His sister, Dame Pliant, also became involved in the situation, adding even more confusion.
The trio had to work harder to keep their lies consistent. They constantly changed their stories, created new excuses, and used clever tricks to avoid suspicion. Subtle acted serious and mysterious. Face controlled who entered and left, and Dol used her acting skills to influence people's emotions. However,
their success began to create problems. Subtle and Face started arguing about who deserved more credit and money. Dol tried to calm them down, but their greed caused tension within the group. This showed that even the tricksters were not safe from the effects of greed. Meanwhile, the victims continued to believe everything. Mammon became more impatient, wanting to see real results. Dapper followed strange rituals, thinking he was preparing to meet magical beings. Drugger trusted every instruction given to him. None of them stopped to question the situation, because they were blinded by their desires. As the day went on, the lies became more complicated. The trio had to remember every detail of their stories. One mistake could ruin everything. They used disguises, secret messages, and clever distractions to keep their plan going. But the pressure kept growing. Then, suddenly, something unexpected happened. Lovewit, the master of the house, returned earlier than anyone expected. This created a dangerous situation. If he discovered the truth, the entire scheme would collapse, and Face would be in serious trouble. But Face was quick to act. He spoke to Lovewit privately and explained everything in a clever way. Instead of denying the scheme, he presented it as a profitable opportunity. He showed how much money they had already made and suggested that Lovewit could benefit from it as well. Lovewit listened carefully. Instead of becoming angry, he decided to take control of the situation. This was a turning point in the story. Now the master himself became part of the plan, and things took a new direction. As the story moved towards its ending, everything began to fall apart. The visitors became impatient. They wanted results. Mammon demanded the Philosopher's Stone. Others asked for proof of the promises made to them. The trio struggled to keep up with the growing pressure. At the same time, confusion increased. Mistakes were made, and the lies became too difficult to manage. The carefully built illusions started to break. One by one, the truth began to come out. Lovewit stepped in and took full control. He revealed the situation and exposed the foolishness of the visitors. Each person realized they had been tricked. They felt embarrassed and angry, but deep down, they understood that their own greed had led them into the trap. Face managed to save himself by staying loyal to Lovewit. He admitted his actions, but proved his usefulness. Lovewit accepted him back and even benefited from the situation. Subtle and Dol, however, were forced to leave. Their partnership ended, and their plans collapsed completely. In the end, order was restored. The house returned to normal, and the chaos disappeared. The visitors left, each carrying a lesson. Mammon lost his dream of unlimited wealth. Dapper realized that magic could not make him rich. Drugger understood that success required effort, not tricks. The story closes with a clear message. People who chase quick wealth and easy success often become victims of deception. Greed makes people blind and easy to fool. On the other hand, intelligence, patience, and honesty are far more valuable. I hope you have enjoyed this play, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.